and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the last video of 2024. I cannot believe it's the end of 2024. Like, this year, I don't know about you, but for me, it has gone by so fast. Like, I feel like I just got back from New Zealand. And that was in April. Like, oh my goodness. And I just want to talk about this year, you know, reflect on this year, because in a lot of ways this was a very good year for me, but there was also definitely some challenges and, you know, some things I went through and, you know, struggles that, you know, I share with definitely my therapist this year. So I just want to talk about that, and yeah, I like to look back on like the past year and really just think about just all the good in the bag all the good in the bag, and then move forward to the new year 2025. So I think I want to begin with the most like amazing thing that like happened this year, I would definitely say, and that would be traveling to New Zealand and Australia. I am forever grateful, and you know, that I got to go, and especially because if you did not know, I have family who live in New Zealand and then some that live in Australia. So to see a lot of my family, to see my grandparents, to see, you know, everyone, well, I didn't get to see everyone, but you know what I mean, to have like that time together was something that I'm going to cherish forever. And also to experience New Zealand. It wasn't my first time ever going to New Zealand, but it was my first time like actually like remembering like New Zealand for New Zealand, and then it was my first time ever going to Australia. But we only spent, how long did we spend? We only spent like 5 days in Australia or something like that. But it was just an amazing experience, and I got to share it with you, and like the fact that I have vlogs to look back on is just incredible. Like, oh my goodness, like it was just an amazing experience. And we shop at another place because it's so beautiful. My hair's crazy, but at this point, here it is. Oh my god, look at that. I'm taking a picture. I will never get over this view. Mountains. Guys, look where I'm at! I don't know where I'm at. Look at the view! The wind is insane, but oh my goodness. I can't believe the view. Guys, I made it down to the ocean! It took a lot of hard work and me climbing down rocks. I needed a lot of help, but I did it! And I got to visit the South Island of New Zealand, and that's where I was like, oh my goodness, I love it here. As you know, if you watch those vlogs, you would know Queenstown, New Zealand is my favorite place on this earth. Like, I want to go back there right now. Like right now. Well, actually maybe not right now, because technically in New Zealand it is summer there, which for me I'm just like the holiday time. I don't know, I want it to be cold and snowy. That is a side note, but yeah, I always think it's weird like thinking about like my family in New Zealand and the fact that it's like summer for them and that's like their normal. I'm just like how like it needs to be cold for it to be like Christmas. Anyway, we went there, and there, like, it was beginning of their fall. It was beginning of our spring. It was definitely the highlight of this year for me, and especially because I got to share it on my YouTube channel, and I will definitely link the playlist below so you can go watch those videos if you haven't already. Oh, and another like special like highlight for me is Taylor Swift album The Choices Poet Department came out when I was in New Zealand, and that was like such a special, like, I don't know, maybe you wouldn't like think of it as like maybe anything special, but it was such a like amazing time because while the album came out in the United States at midnight, well, where I live on the East Coast, it was 4 p.m. in New Zealand. So I got to listen to it, like, not like early, but like the fact that I didn't have to wait until midnight. It was so cool. It was just so cool. The fact that I got to listen to the album in New Zealand, like for the first time in New Zealand, is something I'll never forget, and that will make the album special to me because I just have those memories of like literally listening to the album and then also finding out it was a cover album. Like, I have that like picture in my mind right now because it was just like an amazing time. Like, I was in the living room with my grandfather, he was watching TV, and I found out and I was like, oh my goodness. We were all in the living room and it was just so special, and like those memories I'm gonna cherish forever. Like everything we did throughout our time traveling. In terms of like more traveling, there is some plans. I won't say everything, but like it's not finalized, but there is a place I really want to go that I've been wanting to go to since I was literally 8 years old, and I'm hoping maybe 2025 is the year. I don't know. There's a lot of planning to it, so I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I definitely see more traveling in the future, and I cannot wait to share, you know, future travels on my channel. Like, of course I'm gonna vlog it. Like, my travel vlogs are one of my like favorite vlogs to look back on, to like film, like to edit. Like, oh my goodness. And actually, speaking of filming and editing, my YouTube channel this year, like, oh my goodness, I started this year with like just over 400 subscribers, and the fact that like it is now double to like just over like 800 is so crazy to me, and I'm so grateful for literally every one of you who watches my videos. Like, you are so special to me. Sharing my life with you has been amazing, and I love it so much, and I cannot wait to see what 2025 has to bring to my YouTube channel and to our community that we have built. Like, it wouldn't be possible without every one of you. Honestly, I could ramble on forever and ever, but you guys know how much I appreciate you. I hope you do at least, and I am just so excited for the new year. It's just crazy looking back at this year and not realizing, like, in the beginning, like how like much I would grow, and it wouldn't have been possible without every one of you, so thank you. What else happened this year? Oh, you know what happened this year in the summertime? Can you guess? My friend and Emma, like, we finally got the chance to hang out in over a decade. And then, like, we ended up hanging out a few more times after that, like a bunch of times after that. She's been on my channel, like, a lot at this point. We have made a good amount of videos together, so that was definitely a highlight of this year. It was amazing, and we had so much fun. I know she had so much fun this year, you know, filming videos and, you know, hanging out. It was truly amazing time. We reconnected like back in 2020, but to finally like be able to hang out was amazing, and I hope to hang out with her more in 2025 and, you know, maybe do more videos. Oh, can't forget, she is the reason why I am now in my vegan era. She introduced me to vegan. Well, I'm acting like I didn't know what vegan is. So I'm like, she introduced me to vegan? Like, what is vegan? She introduced me to, like, books that I would enjoy, and, like, having it be, like, a fun, like, kind of, like, book club, you may say. I actually have a few books that I thought I would, like, share that really, so actually, what was the first book I read? Probably this one, The Chaser. So it's not like I never like read. Like, it's not like I hated reading. I definitely, you know, read, but it was more like I would read if like a celebrity I like came out with a memoir, I would read it. Like, I have like a bunch of like memoirs from authors. What? I have a bunch of memoirs from celebrities that I have read. But in terms of other book genres, I haven't really ever explored it. So when Emma mentioned to me, like, let's talk a... Wait. She didn't say that. I was gonna say, she said, let's talk a book club. No, she was like... she just like texted me and was like, would you enjoy like reading like a book together and we can talk about it while we read it? And I was like, like, that sounds like a fun time. And I'm so glad I decided to do it, because now, like, I'm truly in my reading era and I enjoy it so much. So, yeah. The Teacher by I'm so sorry, I'm not gonna pronounce her name right. Freeman McFarlane. That may be the best I can do. This was so good. I enjoy it so much. So I'm definitely gonna be reading more of her books in 2025. I'm so excited. I swear I gave like all the books I read this year like a 5. Like, maybe I need to be more strict with my rating. But oh, and then I read The Silent Patient, and this was so good as well. Oh my goodness. Oh, and then the last book I read was I actually read a Christmas book, but The Chain. This one I really enjoy as well. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to reading more in 2025, but that was like a big part of this year for me, is getting into my reading era. Like, I was not expecting that at all. Like, if you told me in the beginning of the year I would be like reading, like I would want like a Kindle for Christmas, like I would, like, what? Like, I would be like, I don't believe you. But it's true. Actually, maybe let's talk about some more challenges this year. So the biggest one, like, I'm not gonna, like, I keep some things private, so I'm not gonna say like some things, but the thing that I did say a lot on my channel this year, especially like towards the second half of the year, is applying to jobs and my experience with that. Because that was very challenging and that was very hard. Like, I went through two, not just one, but two tough experiences in different ways. It was hard because I let my mind, you know, get in my way, and I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it, but basically at this point I'm at peace with it. Like, I almost think of it, or I try to think of it as like, everything happens for a reason, you know, it's not meant to be, like, something better is gonna come along. Yeah, I'm definitely, you know, past those experiences, which is good because it can take me a long time to get over something. And I try to work on that and try to like get past it, and I don't know, it can be hard. For me, it can be very hard to just like move on. I don't know what like the future holds in terms of, you know, applying to any more jobs, but you know, I'm sure, you know, doing math, and I enjoy it. It's hard because that can be frustrating. That can be hard as well because it's not consistent. It's not like a 9 to 5. It's not even like a part-time job. It's really when, you know, they have people to tutor, I will tutor them. I'm so grateful for the fact that I'm tutoring because, you know, I like to think of it as it's better than nothing, but it's also what I have realized is it's not like what I want to do. Because for a while, especially, you know, you may know this if you've been watching my channel for a while, but there was a period of time when I thought I would want to be a teacher, and I was working towards that, but the more I tutor, the more I'm just like, I don't think it's for me. Like, I don't think it's for me. I don't know, like I have had, you know, great experience with tutoring, but there's just some things where I'm just like, I don't know if I can do it. Like, I don't know. But yeah, we'll see what 2025 has in store for me in terms of applying to jobs and just, you know, tutoring and everything like that. But yeah, I don't know. As of now, I don't know. But I'm never gonna give up, and I do want to try to apply like for more jobs and see. I don't know. I also changed my mind so many times, so I can say one thing right now and like 5 minutes later I'm just like, no, like never mind, like forget I even said that. But yeah, that was definitely one of the hardest things that happened this year, was my experience applying to jobs and just feeling like my disability like gets in the way of that and people only see me for my disability. That was hard. Oh, and another thing I want to say, I have to get up on my phone, but I thought it'd be so fun to share with you my top music of the year. I do not use Spotify, so this is not gonna be Spotify. This will be YouTube. YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. I said that's so weird. YouTube music. I was trying to think what else happened this year. Oh, this Boston Celtics won the championship. Yeah, you would probably only care if you like the Celtics and if you are a basketball fan, but that was also a highlight of this year. I mean, I didn't get to go to any games, but it was so fun to watch. Okay, I found one thing. So top 5 tracks of 2024. Let's talk about it. So at number 5, are you ready? Actually, maybe I will move over so I can put it here. At number 5 is The Manuscript by Taylor Swift. Okay, this one at 5 is both not surprising but also surprising, if that makes any sense. It's not surprising because I listened to this album like literally the whole flight from New Zealand to America back home. I listened to this album, I think, like the whole time. And if you do not know, New Zealand is like 1,000,000 years away. So the first flight, I don't know, it's different when you go there versus when you come back. But it was like, let's say it was 11 hours or something, the first flight, which is a long time, and then another like 5 hours, and that is, coming back is shorter than going there. Anyway, so that being said, I listened to the album so much, and I especially listened a ton to The Manuscript, because that was actually the time where I was like, oh my goodness, I really love this song. But also, if you know the song, it, like, I don't know, it just, the way, like, the mood I was in and the fact that I was so tired, it felt good in my ears, if that makes any sense. It just felt good because it was like quiet. I listened to that song a lot on repeat as well. So it doesn't surprise me. It's at number 5. And then at number 4, actually one of these songs surprised me, but it is Blowing Smoke by Gracie Ingram. I'm so pronouncing her last name wrong. I'm so sorry. But this was actually the year where I really got into her music. I have listened to her in the past. There was one song, The Blue, that was on repeat a ton in 2023. But then she came out with a new album, and there was several songs that I would... Okay, I'm back. I don't know where it cut off on me. I was talking and my camera was like, no, we're done. What I was saying is this song, Blowing Smoke, is surprising to me that it's on the list because I didn't realize I listened to this song so much. I don't know, but I do really love this song. So yeah. And then my number 3rd most listened to song is another one of her songs on the same album. The album is The Secret of Us. Yeah, I think that's what it's called, The Secret of Us. And it is Riss. Okay, I cannot say that word for the life of me. This song 100% does not surprise me that it's on this list, because when I first heard it, let me just say, it was pretty relatable at the time. Yep, at the time I was listening to it, it was summertime. Yeah, it was pretty relatable. We'll just leave it at that. If you know the song, you know. Anyway, yeah, I love that song as well. Oh my goodness, so good. And then at number 2, let me look. Oh, okay, number 2 surprised me, okay? Number 2 is How Do I Do This by Kelsey Ballerini. And I am obsessed with this song, okay? Let me just tell you. But I don't remember listening to this song as much as I did. Oh my goodness, but if you know the song, let's just say, like, it's a good song to listen to just before you go on a date. Like, I listened to this song before I went on a date, I will say that. But this song is so relatable, oh my goodness. And then at number 1, okay, this does not surprise me one bit. This song is it's on the Trust of Poets department. It is So High School by Taylor Swift, of course. This was one of the songs where, when I first just saw the track list for the second album, I knew it was gonna be one of my favorites. Like, I just knew it. Just because it had high school in the title. And I wish so bad, like, I could have heard it live. But when I was watching the live stream live for the first time after the album came out, and we knew, like, she was gonna add it to her set list, and she plays some of So High School, I literally freaked out. I was like, this cannot be real. I think I probably should end the video soon, because if I don't, this video will literally be like 2 hours long. Because I can't stop talking. 2024 was definitely a special year for me because I got to travel, you know, to see family in New Zealand and Australia, and I'm forever grateful for that. Yes, there was some, you know, not so good things that happened this year. I had some bad experiences, but, you know, I can always learn from those, you know, experiences as well. You know, there's definitely a lot of things I'm gonna cherish from this year forever, and I'm so excited for 2025 and, you know, what to come in that year, and, you know, especially with my YouTube channel. I'm so grateful for every one of you, and I hope you, at this point, yeah, it will be past Christmas, so I hope if you celebrate Christmas, you had an amazing Christmas, and you know, whatever you celebrating, I hope you had, like, amazing day, amazing holiday, and I hope you have an amazing new year, and let's make 2025 amazing. Let's do it, okay? It's gonna be amazing. But yeah, let me know if you want, like, your goals for the new year, or like your highlights from this year. I would love to know. But yeah, I could ramble on forever, but I really got to go, so I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you very soon in the new year. Oh my goodness, for my first video of 2025. Let's do this. Bye.